How to travel hands-free. How to travel.
I know it's hard, fellas. I know the times are rough, alright? A week or so ago, I had a girl on my Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat, fellas, at WASIK_69. And some of you guys already have added me, and you guys saw her on my Snapchat. Solid 8. Even on her worst day. Solid 8. 20-year-old, fresh, hot young thing, right? Meh. We hooked up the first time we hung out. And fellas, just a quick side note. For those of you guys who think that, oh, she's hooking up with me the first time we hang out, that means she's a slut. That means she's doing that to every guy she's hanging out with. No, she's not. You just did it for her. You were just that dude for her. And maybe you haven't even realized that you passed all her tests, but you did. Trust me. She put the test on your way. And you just passed him with flying colors. I know for a fact that she put tests on my way the first time when her and I hung out. Why? Because I understand tests. I see straight through them as soon as somebody brings it up to me. It doesn't take me a single second to actually analyze the situation. With practice, I've understood it that quickly, that much quicker than I used to. So I passed all her tests. I knew exactly when she was testing me too. So I just did it for her. And is that going to happen with every single girl you meet, you hang out with? No, it's not. More often than not, you're not going to get that going in the first date if you're an average guy. If you have that high status, that's a different story. And fellas, I made another video talking about this, is that femininity is a man's kryptonite. Mark my word, man. Not a boy, not some dumb fuck, not some beta simp, a man. Femininity, true feminine woman is a man's kryptonite. Now, I don't know if this girl was faking it. I don't know what was happening. I don't know if she's genuinely like that. I don't know if she's been ran through way more times than the Holland Tunnel. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. And that's why she's finally settling down. Even she's only 20. There's some 20-year-olds out there who've been run through way more than your average 20-year-old. Or she might be just one of those girls who are just ready to settle down. But she was one of the most feminine women to me that I've ever met in my entire life. With me just hanging out with her twice. It was a Thursday night when her and I first hung out. And then Saturday night she came back again 2 days later because she left her computer charger at my house. I don't know if she did it on purpose or not, doesn't matter. And just from hanging out with me those 2 times, she imprinted me a little bit. Because I told you, femininity is a man's kryptonite. And then I set up another date to hang out with her a week later. I didn't call her for a week. Hit her up a week later, set up another date for the following weekend. And she agreed. The day of the date, she flaked. She told me that, well, when I was hanging out with her the first time, she mentioned this briefly. She was a nurse, not like your traveling nurse or your hospital nurse. She takes care of old people. She works at a old home, like a retirement home, kind of those type of nurse. She's like a CNA. She's not an actual RN. And then she told me that she has a client who she's taking care of after who's about to pass away in a couple of weeks. And the day when she flaked on me, she told me that client of her is getting worse, is feeling worse. So they called her into work, and they're predicting that client is gonna die either today or tomorrow. So that's why she has to stay with her client. I don't know if that's the true case. I don't know if she's really gonna go that petty, if she's really gonna be that petty and make a lie and lie about someone's death. But there's chicks out there, vindictive chicks out there who done that. And I don't know this girl long enough to know her that well to see how vindictive she is. As I said, we only hung out twice. But that doesn't matter. Whatever the reason is, this might have been a test. This might have been she found another dude's dick she's sucking. This might have been her hanging out with the girlfriends. This might have been a test in the sense that she's testing me to see if I'm actually gonna give in and lose my cool and curse her out and say, oh, you canceled on me, how dare you, da 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 da, to see how masculine I am. Or this might just be an actual legit reason. That might have been the actual reason that she said, that her client probably is dying and she needs to go take care of him. Whatever the reason is, I don't know. And neither can I sit here and guess and assume and waste my damn time and my brain cells. So I told her, I'm really sorry to hear that. Let me know if you need anything. Hit me up when you want to hang out. That's it. She said, okay, thank you. It sucked, fellas. It really sucked. Because when you come across a feminine woman like that, and fellas, when I say feminine, just take my words for it, okay? Just believe me on this. I'm not gonna make this video way longer just because I have to explain to you what a feminine woman is. That's another video topic. But just take my words for it. Complete feminine and submissive woman. And I just loved being in her company. I'm mainly a pump and dump type of guy. And it takes a lot for a girl to get on my roster. One of my major requirements after, meeting the looks department, that she has to be fun for me to be around her. Her personality has to be somewhat compatible with mine. I need to be one to tell myself that, you know what, I liked hanging out with this girl. She's cool. She seems cool. I want to see her again. Otherwise, she's just going to come over every time and we're just going to bang. I'm going to send her back home. And those are the chicks that are filled with this marketplace nowadays. So yes, it did suck a lot. Even if it's just 2 days of me hanging out with her, it did suck. It did suck. Let's just say that, okay? And I'm making this video a few days after that incident happened when she flicked on me. And you can already kind of tell from my tone of voice that I'm still not 100% over it. And it's going to take time. Only time gets you completely over her. She hasn't hit me back up yet. If she doesn't, I'm not going to reach out to her. If she doesn't, hey, I'm going to have to bite the bullet and move on. I deleted her number because it prevents me from being needy and double texting her and calling her when I clearly told her to reach out to me. Because that will make me chase her if I'm reaching out to her after she flakes on me, instead of her reaching out to me first. That's why I deleted her number. Just a small strategy I follow. You guys can follow it if you want, doesn't matter. And that's the main point of this video. That regardless of how much it hurt, regardless of how bad it sucked, I still had to bite the bullet. And that's part of being a man. I know it's not fair. I know it hurts that you're getting rejected right and left. Fellas, look at me. I'm handsome as a fucking devil. I'm an aerospace engineer, a real estate investor. I don't have money issues. This chick that I banged her for 3 to 4 hours. I didn't even bust. Banged her for 3 rounds. Her legs were shaking. She came God knows how many times. She literally was in another world. I sent her to another world. You know, Alpha Male Strategist says we're gonna fuck these hoes to sleep. That is literally what I did. Because as soon as I was done with her after the 3rd round, she was knocked out. Passed the hell out. I'm not bragging, fellas. I'm not making any of this up. I've had enough experience with enough women to lay the pipe down that well. And that's another video topic. If you guys want to know how to lay the pipe down, I'll teach you that too. And a quick hint, it starts with your diet. You need to start eating the right type of food to perform well in the bedroom and work out as well. Anyways. But yeah, that's the part. I know it hurts, man. I know it sucks. Even to this day, I'm having flashbacks of her riding me. Her licking my nuts. Being feminine to me. This chick ended up folding my clothes the next time she came over, the 2nd time. She was doing chores for me around the house. I didn't even tell her to do any of that. She started washing my dishes, cleaning my kitchen, vacuuming my carpet in my room, folding my clothes. I didn't tell her to do any of that. She just saw it was dirty, she started doing it. So that's why I said, just take my words when I say that this was a feminine woman, feminine chick, only at the age of 20. So yes, they're out there, fellas. There are out there. That's why I always said not all women. But as I was saying, the main point of this video is that, fellas, you cannot give in like this guy who you just saw on this clip earlier in the video. You can't, man. You can't. Regardless of how bad it hurts, you cannot. This is what I do. I take that negative energy and I try to be more productive with it. I try to expand my life. That's what I have done in college. When aerospace became really hard for me to finish my degree, I thought back and looked into my past and I saw all the people that rejected me. Guys, gals, whatever. Because I wasn't cool enough to hang out with them. I wasn't pretty enough. I wasn't successful enough to take her out on a date, whatever. And I used that as fuel to keep grinding, to keep pushing. Finally got my degree. Made cuckoo cash from corporate America with that degree. Used that to build my real estate business. I'm still doing it. And that's what I want you guys to do, man. If that's what you have to do. If there's no other way for you to find any kind of escape, use that negativity. Use that rejection as fuel to your fire. Women will never understand any of this. You guys never get rejected. If you do, your rejection is like this. You look at a dude and he doesn't come up and talk to you and you feel rejected. Oh, well, I gave him some choosing signals. He rejected me, bitch. You're dumb as hell. But anyways, fellas, there was a guy in my gym who I talked to. He was a personal trainer, or no, I think he just worked at the gym. He was just cleaning up the benches and stuff after people got done working out. And I asked him, hey man, what's going on? Like, I'm a very social person when I go out and I talk to people. Girls, guys, whoever. I talk to people, old people, whatever. Hey man, how's it going? What do you do? I try to get to know him more. Ask him what he does for a living besides this. And he's like, oh, I'm in school, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you got a girl? Like, yeah, bro. Been dating for 2 years or whatever. I'm like, why did you get a girl? Why did you get in a relationship when you're still in school and you're trying to figure out your life? Without hesitation, his answer was, because I was lonely, bro. And that's the wrong answer. You cannot be with a girl just because you feel lonely. To cure that, you get a girl. That cannot be the reason. Because then this is what's going to happen. You're going to start acting needy. And then the woman is going to walk all over you. You don't think she has this chick you saw earlier in the video, you don't think she has other options in her phone? Actual alpha dudes who she wants to bang? She's probably banging behind his back. It's not that he can't get any better. It's that he thinks he can't get any better. Or anything at all. That's what he's thinking. As I said, there are women out there, feminine, good-looking, drop-dead gorgeous women out there. And fellas, I'm not a millionaire, okay? Yes, I have a decent amount of money. I'm 23 years old. I'm not that old. And the town that I live in is very small right now, actually. It's a small town. I'm just living here for the time being. So I can only imagine for those of you guys who are in the big cities that you're definitely going to find a woman like that if you keep looking hard enough, long enough. That's if you even want to get into that kind of path of dating and mating like that. The way how I met this girl is at the gym, at my gym. The girl I was talking about earlier in the video. I walked up to her, introduced myself, asked her out on a date. She said, yeah. I didn't go out of my way. I didn't see this girl across the gym and then walked my happy ass to the other side of the gym to talk to her. I was leaving and the exit is right next to the stretching area. She just got in and she started stretching. So on my way out of the gym, I saw her. And as soon as I saw her, I struck up the conversation. It wasn't a whole lot of effort for me. I didn't have to force it, is what I'm trying to say. It just happened naturally. She just happened to be there at the right time as soon as when I was leaving, and I just talked to her. And that's what you need to do too. Don't force things, okay? If it happens naturally, it's gonna happen. Because if you force things, you're gonna keep getting rejected. And fellas, I got this chick after approaching hundreds of women in my life, thousands of women in my life. Every now and then, yeah, you're gonna score with one or two good feminine women. Yes, that's the shitty part about playing this numbers game if you want to play it. I play it, why? Because I'm 23. I'm still full of cum. So I gotta take care of my needs, man. And I hate dating apps. Fat chicks all over the place. So I don't fuck with dating apps like that. And that's why, fellas, I'm telling you is that you can either go that route, live your life. I go to the gym every day. I was living my life. She happened to be there. I walked up to her when I was leaving, and then we talked. I didn't force anything. I didn't go out of my way to go to the mall, to go to the club, to go to the bar, just for the sole fact of chasing ass. So have hobbies, do things, go out and do things. You're gonna meet women. I promise you, especially living in a big city. Dude, just walk into the grocery store and back, you're probably gonna meet like 20 to 30 different women. Talk to all of them. Who cares? Build that social skills too. That's gonna help you build social skills, fellas. It's gonna get, talking to women is going to help get rid of social anxiety and social skills more than anything else as a guy. I promise you. Again, women won't understand any of this, any of the points that I'm making. But fellas, be patient, okay? Even though you met this feminine woman after approaching hundreds and thousands of girls and you don't want to mess anything up, you still have to hold your ground. I could have easily called her again the day after and said, hey, just wanted to see how you're doing, let's hang out. No, instead, I gave her the option to hit me up. And I held my ground. I haven't hit her up. Does that mean that she might never hit me up? Absolutely. Is there a chance I might lose her because of that? Absolutely. And that's the chance, that's the risk you have to take as a man. As I said, as a man, you have to bite that bullet. That's called being a man, fellas. It's not fair. Life isn't either. Let's not cry about it, okay? And I was making a good point earlier when I said that use this negativity to fuel your fire, to put more fuel into your fire, to keep going. Another bad side of that, I should say, is that you're gonna kill a part of yourself that might never come back. I have killed that part of me, because I was feeling myself from nothing but negativity for a long time, from rejection for a long time, and I healed myself. Maybe some of you might need to go to therapy. Nothing's wrong with that. I was lucky enough to find therapy on my own, within my own self. But that's a fine line you're gonna walk if you go that route of taking negativity as a fuel to your fire. Is that you could very easily go into the black pill. I was lucky enough and I was smart enough and I was resilient enough to stay in the red pill and keep pushing it. You have no idea how many nights I spent thinking, how many nights I've spent feeling lonely, how many nights I spent feeling sorry for myself. I could have easily got into the black pill. But something in the back of my head still kept telling me, Zeke, good times are coming. Better days are coming. Just hold the line a little bit longer. Be a little bit more resilient, a little bit more patient. There's light at the end of the tunnel. This is hard times. It's not going to stay forever. And I'm here to tell you just that. Wait a little bit longer. You're going to find somebody, fellas. You're not going to have to go out of your way to force anything to find that woman. If purple pill is the lifestyle you want to live in, I highly discourage you guys to do that. But you will definitely find one or two women in your lifetime that will naturally be attracted to you for who you are. But even then, you have to hold the line. That's the main point of this video. Even then, you cannot trade in your man card just because she's feminine, just because she sucks you off good. You just can't do it. Because if you do it, then everything you worked for up till that point is a waste. I hope I resonate with some of you guys, man. I know a lot of you guys come in here because my videos are therapy to you. My videos are therapy to my own damn self, man. Sometimes I go back and watch my own old videos when I feel some kind of way, when I'm going through some hard times. Life is mainly about more hard times than good times. For your average person, for your average man, I should say. So yeah, that's why I make these videos, man. That's why I started my channel. And I get so many hate, dude. Doesn't matter. Like, all those hate comments actually makes me feel good about my videos, feel better about my videos, because if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. And then I keep pushing myself and keep pumping out more and more of these videos from reading that one good, encouraging comment that, Zeke, you helped me go through a lot. You helped me save my life. You helped me see the bigger picture. You helped me push through it. Keep the videos coming. Great content, etc., etc. That one or two comments is all I need to keep pushing, to stay more resilient. And fellas, no amount of purpose in your life, no amount of whatever it is that you're doing in your life, hobbies, whatever, is going to completely take your mind off of that woman if she was a real, true feminine woman. And even if you only hung out with her for an hour, she can still imprint you. Only time will heal all wounds. Hope this video made sense. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all,